Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Every Closet. My name is Stephanie, and along with my partner and cats and Ethan, we are two full-time resellers of used clothing on Poshmark and eBay from way up here in Canada. So hit that like button if you are up north as well. So let's all get into today's video. Today I thought I would share an expanded version of a reel that I posted a few months ago that got a lot of responses from you guys. That reel was 6 things that I wish I had learned faster in my reselling business. Just things that I didn't know or that I had misconceptions about when I started reselling that now that we've been doing this longer, I know to be a lot different than I had originally thought when I started. So number 1 was that you will miss things when you are outsourcing. So I hear a lot of people talking about having FOMO or fear of missing out when you don't go sourcing for a day at your local thrift. And a lot of people have this mentality, especially when they start, that there's only so much resellable goods to find and that you have to beat other people to it in order to have a successful store. This is just simply not true, or at least not true in our experience. This is the same mindset that you have to be the first one at the bins in the morning to get the good stuff, or you have to be the first one at the bin right when they yell shop to find the best stuff, or that you have to thrift every day so you don't miss anything. But the thing with sourcing is you are going to miss profitable items. This is inevitable and true for several reasons. First of all, there's no way to know every single bowler brand or item to source. And there's definitely no time to Google everything that you source as you go. Trust me, I've tried that, and I've tried searching every single brand that I didn't know up in the store, and it was a pretty good waste of a lot of my time. And while we're at it, since you are going to pass over things that you don't know about, so are other people. And so the one time I went to the bins, I noticed that people crowd around the new bins and they leave after like 1 or 2 minutes. And then I kept looking through all these picked over bins and I found a ton of stuff that had great resale value. This is true at the thrift store too. Like, basically, there's no way you could ever get every single valuable secondhand item in your area before anyone else in your city does. It would not be possible even if you thrifted 24 hours every single day. So accept early on that you cannot have everything that has resale value in your area, and instead calmly source at your own pace, at your own schedule, and you'll find lots of great stuff, whatever you do find, because there's lots of stuff out there. There's no scarcity mindset you need to have. There's always going to be a lot of stuff for you to find, even if someone's already gone through that section, even if you're there at the end of the night or whenever you can go. There's still going to be a lot of good resellable stuff for you. Number 2 is something that I say all the time, and I do mean it. It is consistency over everything. This is true of nearly every single thing in business and in life. You need to make daily, repeatable habits for your business to thrive. That means listing and relisting every single day. And if that's only 3 listings a day, that doesn't matter. Just start there. Start wherever you can. Make sure you can do it every day. And if you list 30 things in one day instead, and then you're so burnt out that you don't for 2 weeks, then the algorithm hates that, and your business doesn't have that dependable, repeatable traffic and fresh product every day to attract new people into your closet. And it won't have consistent sales as a result of that. Whenever you list new things, make sure to remember too that you aren't doing that so that they'll sell today. You're doing that not so you'll see results today necessarily. You'll see results in the coming weeks and the coming months. So the work that you do today is for results down the road. It is not for immediate results. So stay consistent every single day. Number 3 was to let your items sell a little lower than you want. This is one of the hardest things to learn. I still struggle with it, but it's one of the most important. I always say to myself, Stephanie, we are in the business of selling, not the business of storage. So don't let your preconceived notions when you thrifted an item or what someone else maybe got for it, of what you thought you could get for something, muddle your judgment when it comes to the math of accepting, countering, or declining an offer, even the low offers. The goal is to sell your items and to make a profit. Small sales add up really fast, and a lot of people shopping secondhand aren't looking to pay large prices anyway, even if they are a designer. This is why I try and keep around a benchmark profit in mind, my $20 per item. That way, whenever I get an offer for like $120 on $200 shoes, then I can go to myself, okay, I actually only paid 35, so I can accept 120 because I will still be making well over double my benchmark, which is $20 profit per item. And it can be a larger profit per item, but as long as you have that math and you're thinking, hey, how many dollars of new dollars do I get by accepting this offer? Think, how much money am I creating from nothing? Not how much money is this worth? If you have an overinflated view of what it's worth, you could have cash flow problems creeping up if you're not letting go of inventory for maybe a little bit less than what you wanted, or you think something's cuter and should get a bit more money. That's not necessarily going to benefit your business the best. What's going to benefit your business the best is reducing all the clothing, all the items, whatever you sell, down to numbers. So reduce it down to numbers. Think, I paid 5, I get 30, I accept this. Or like, I paid 12, I get 36. That's a great profit. I'm going to move on from there, even though I've heard people say these can sell for $70 or so. When people are saying that too, it's just a benchmark, right? And what sells and for how much is it's a bit of a enigma. Like, it's a little hard to figure it out. That's why there's so many channels teaching reselling, because we're all just out here trying to figure it out. So let your items sell for less than you want to. I promise it will not hurt your business in the long run. It will help you. It really will. Okay, thing number 4 is just the simple adage that time is money. And oh boy, is that ever true when you're working as an entrepreneur. There is all sorts of content online about different ways that you can calculate your hourly rate that you're making when you work for yourself, and then how to maximize it to become more efficient and make more per hour. I'll just say that this becomes true for every single second. Something that saves you only an hour over the course of a week adds up to 52 hours every year. That you just created 2 whole new days of work that you can do by saving that small hour every single week. So don't underestimate what your time is worth. Henry David Thoreau said he began to add up what things would cost him, not in dollars, but in hours of life he would have to exchange in order to get that thing. If you know what you're making an hour, or what you could be making an hour, what your goal is, and then suddenly that one purchase, that one sale, that extra 1 hour per week of listing could be making a really big difference over the lifespan of your business, or just your lifespan. So if something costs money, but it is more efficient, do it, because your time is money. Okay, number 5 is only true of Poshmark, but oh, is it ever true of Poshmark? It's simply, bad reviews mean nothing. Now, as a seller, I actually don't love this. It really undermines the buyer's confidence on Poshmark, since it is true that currently on Posh, specifically, not eBay, but negative reviews don't impact your closet at all. For one, if a rating is below 5 stars, then no one can see the comment that goes with it other than you. So that doesn't show up on your page anywhere. For another, as soon as you sell your first 10 or 30 or even 100 items, you'll see that it is nearly impossible to dip below the 4.7 star rating threshold on Poshmark to become a Posh ambassador if you are selling regularly. The mistakes and the bad reviews, they just simply cannot add up to all the people who leave automatic 5-star reviews. And actually, I recently had a 1-star review, and she said that I'd missed a stain. So I actually was like, okay, that was my bad. So I apologized, and I said, I'm so sorry about that. I would honor a credit. It was like an $8 shirt. I was like, I would honor a credit to my closet for $8 if you wanted. I expected nothing from that, but she actually then ended up buying something else from my closet. So I made a sale from a 1-star review. So you can do whatever you want with them. You can ignore them, you can respond to them nicely and then stop. But what you can't do is you can't ruin your day over them or just let it discourage you in any way, because there will always be people who just, some people don't rate 5 stars automatically because they're like, well, 5 stars is perfection and nothing's perfect. Like, you're not going to be able to please everyone to the 5-star mindset. So don't have the mindset that it's important to you or that it really reflects who you are as a business. Like, it doesn't. It reflects who your buyers are more than it reflects anything about you. And I used to be a little bit sad every time I got one of those emails like, oh no, buyer gave you a rating. Oh no. And I used to message everyone being like, oh no, I'm so sorry. How can I make this better? I do not do that anymore. I did recently, again, because that was my fault, but I don't think it's important to even respond at all sometimes, like, especially if you disagree with them or if they're just like seeming a bit unreasonable in whatever they did with that or doesn't make sense to you. Like, you can just move on with your day. It doesn't have to affect you even 1%. And your peace of mind is worth way more than that. Just one review that's really not going to affect your business at all. And number 6, actually, we did an entire video just for this one topic, which was how to cut thrift stores off at the source. So this is a giant topic, but I think it's very important. So Ethan, could you please link up in the corner of this video, the video that we talked about that here, and let me know down in the comments, what is something that you wish you knew earlier on in your reselling journey? I love learning from you all, so let us know and hit like if you found this informative in any way. It really helps the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.